What's up, installers? This is Zach with Nelly Security, and today's episode is all about camera cleaning. What are the best methods to clean cameras? How often should you be cleaning your cameras in the first place? All that and more in today's episode. Let's go. If you've been installing cameras for a while, there's a good chance that a lot that you've put up have been there for years. Over time, the lenses on cameras can accumulate spots, blemishes, smudges, scratches, you name it. So we're gonna go over a few different methods of cleaning and kind of test some different products we've found online. Right off the bat, I am going to say that we are not sponsored by any products we're using today. This is all stuff that we found online that had decent reviews, and so we're just gonna take a look at it ourselves and see kind of what we might recommend. It goes without saying that we clean our cameras so that way we get the highest quality, the quality we paid for. If you've got an 8 megapixel camera, what good is it if it can't even see a license plate 30 feet away? If your camera did that right out of the box, you would send it back. But if it's doing that because of some smudges or some scratches, then we need to take a look at that and get it cleaned up. And sometimes you only see the effect of the dirt or debris that's on the camera when you look at footage from the night before. You see, when there are smudges or scratches on the lens, that can actually cause some IR or infrared diffusion and send that light scattering across the lens, blurring the whole image, and you're not able to see that well. So let's go ahead and take a look at our lineup of cameras and how we've kind of dirtied them up a bit. These most likely look a lot dirtier than your cameras, unless you've also been rolling them around in the dirt. But we really wanted to test these cleaning methods. So we've used sugar water to have something sticky, some coffee grounds for some particles, and we rubbed in some dirt just to offer a tougher challenge. For all of these methods, the first thing you're gonna wanna do is use something like a can of compressed air. That way you can kind of shoot off as much of the particles as you can. If you leave them on and begin to start wiping the lens, you run the risk of dragging those particles across and further scratching or damaging that lens. Now, since you've seen the lenses, we might have a little trouble being able to blow all the particles off the lens, but in general, you're not usually gonna be seeing this much literal dirt on a camera. On flat camera lenses like bullets, turrets, or even some PTZ cameras, when you're cleaning that lens, you're gonna want to go in a circular motion, starting from the inside and working your way out. We've got 3 methods we're gonna approach the cameras with to see what cleans the best. Method 1, regular electronic screen cleaner. I was shocked at how easy it was to clean with the screen cleaner. I probably should have sprayed it onto the microfiber cloth both times just to keep the dirt from dripping down the side of the camera, but overall this worked super well. Definitely would recommend this. Method 2, isopropyl alcohol. We're using 91%. To be completely honest, I was disappointed in the isopropyl alcohol. I thought this would have worked a lot better, but it isn't really a cleaner in and of itself. So this would probably work fine under normal wear and tear conditions rather than the amount of dirt that we piled on. Method 3, Brillianize. This is specifically for something like plexiglass or polycarbonate sort of plastic, which this is actually what the dome on a Vandal Dome camera is made of. The Brillianize worked perfectly. Obviously, this is a product designed for this material and as a cleaner, so I can't say I'm surprised, but this is definitely a great option as it was completely clean in just one pass. I went over it again to try and get some existing scratches out, but no luck there. So great as a cleaner, not necessarily as a way to buff out scratches. So this is the Vandal Dome. This is method 3 with the Brillianize. This is kind of how clean we were able to get it. This was method 1, the electronic screen cleaner. Definitely some scratches there. And this is method 2 with the isopropyl alcohol. This is the weakest one by far. Let's take a look at what the footage looks like before and after for these cameras here. We cut a segment out of this video for time, so I'll give a short summary of a side project I had going on. We found this product online that offers a way to clean cameras installed high up without the need for a ladder. Put this piece on the end of a telescopic pole and you can clean the lens right there. However, the price seemed a bit steep and it didn't even include the handle. So I tried making my own with this solo cup, a handle, a microfiber cloth, and some tape. It worked about as well as you'd expect. Decent enough for the materials used, but not necessarily worth the time and effort. So if you're looking for something convenient, you should probably just trust the experts and buy their product. After you've cleaned your camera, you may want to consider an extra protective layering afterwards. So something like a hydrophobic spray or some kind of wax. You may need to experiment with this, as we've only tried a couple here today. Well, that covers it for today's episode about cleaning cameras. But there is one more question that we never actually got around to, which is how often should you clean your cameras? Well, there's a simple answer, and it's however often the camera needs to be cleaned. But I'll do a little better than that. You could try scheduling for every 2 months a reminder to check the camera footage. If you've installed a lot of setups over your time, sometimes it gets away from you or it's harder to keep track of which cameras were put up when. So set reminders. Set it for a couple months or every 6 months, and then check in on that footage. Check the live view. How does that look? Check some night footage from some nights before. Is there any IR diffusion? If not, and everything looks crystal clear, you're good to go. Otherwise, you might want to drive by your setups, check the cameras, and clean up using whatever one of these methods, or if there's a better one, let us know down in the comments below. I'm sure there were a few products that we missed. We'll leave it there, as I've got a ton of dirt and coffee grounds to clean up off this desk, so we'll see you in the next video. Thanks for watching.